Alright, welcome to another video of Article 14, Section 31. I'm Jeremy.
I'm George.
And today we are going over the Star Trek Attack Wing Temporal Cold War OP. It is 0 hour. So this is the one from the Enterprise episode. Have the giant Xindi weapon that's going to destroy Earth. Don't spoil it, George.
No, I won't.
Alright, sounds good. Purpose of this OP is to destroy one of their spheres, Sphere 41. What we have done so far is we have placed Sphere 41 in the center.
And we put out 8 mission tokens. The small mission tokens represent time. At the end of the 8 mission tokens, the game's over. Or it ends when you blow everything up.
Right, so you blow everything up, or 8 rounds. Now if you blow up the sphere, the mission token in the center, the objective token in the center, if you blow up the objective token, then the mission tokens don't matter anymore.
Yeah. The sphere actually has a primary weapon value of 2, which is not very much, but it has 8 hull and 8 shields. So
right.
It's kind of beefy. It'll be the round for a little bit.
It will, and it'll attack everything in range 1 too, so remember that. If you get close to it, even if there's more than one ship, it will attack everybody, but it does attack last. Alright, so when it defends, if there's not a scan token besides the attacking ship, the sphere rolls +4 defense dice.
Yes, this scenario is geared towards scanning.
It is, yeah. Special rules for this. The entire play area is considered to be a spatial anomaly. Every round, the ship must discard a crew, discard a captain, or take a damage. The important part there is the or. So you could take the damage. I know a strategy in this one is to repair.
That was my strategy.
Yep, that was my strategy as well. I didn't like to lose the captain of the crew. After performing a scan action, place an auxiliary token beside your ship. So even though it does get the +4 defense dice, but if you scan, it loses it. You take an aux if you scan, so it's kind of a double-edged sword there. You can only spend your target lock to perform attacks with secondary weapons. Can't re-roll with it. When attacking a ship with your primary weapon at range 1, you don't roll the extra attack die. When attacking a ship with your primary weapon at range 2, the defending ship rolls +1 defense die. When attacking it at range 3, it's +2. And is that cumulative now? I think they ruled on that it's just +1 at range 2 and then +2 at range 3, so it doesn't accumulate up. And then of course the last one, when attacking Sphere 41, you roll 1 less attack die again, unless there's that sphere or scan token.
Yeah, another thing to note is the sphere is actually deemed a ship.
It is, yep. So if you bump into it, then you're gonna lose your actions back up. Don't cross over it, right? Okay. So damaging the sphere, again, you said it was 8 hull and 8 shields. That's not too bad. It's pretty beefy. So yeah, it'll take a little while to hit it. So you do mark the damage next to the play area until that's removed. And again, once it's removed, then the mission tokens go away and you continue the game as normal. As normal. So target lock works for rerolls and all that stuff. So.
And if you destroy the sphere, if you're the last one to hit it and blow it up, you get 25 fleet points.
Yep, 25 fleet points. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. So strategy for this one seems like scans are good. If you do a scan, you can remove your aux. Doing something, check off would be nice. Kind of doing that white maneuver to be able to remove an aux like that and doing the white, or anything that gives you a free scan. I know I pulled the Ferengi blind booster when I did this, which gives you the ability to take a scan as a free action, but then you get an aux. Not the best ship for the scenario. What was the one you pulled?
I pulled the species ship, which is not the greatest for this scenario, but it did give me the regenerate, which is, I think, the only time in my life I've used regenerate.
Yeah. The problem with the regenerate, and I always have a problem when I'm playing Borg or playing species, is just that you can't attack with it. So
I didn't have an attack.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, when you're running away, I guess that's true. You run away, you heal, then you kind of come back with it. It does have the 3 turnaround, which is nice. So, okay. The prize ship for this event is the Xindis. It's a pretty nice prize ship. I like the paint job on this one. It's not too bad. It's a cool little ship. It's the reptilian, so of course it's going to have a better attack. The Xindis actually has a 4-1-4-1. 4-1-4-2, that's right. 4-1-4-2 when it comes to the named ship, 4-1-4-1 when it comes to the unnamed. The power is when firing a photon torpedo upgrade, you get 1 less time token on that upgrade. So if you're using the photons, that's not bad. It's a good upgrade for it. It's pretty good.
It is. It comes with the photon torpedoes 4 damage, costs 3. And it has a 3-time token. The coolest thing about this secondary weapon, is if you fire it from the reptilian ship, you add +1 attack die.
That's true.
So
That's
that's
true.
5 at range 2 to 3.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a pretty good ship. So pairing that with Kolo, who is the captain on this one, he has a skill 5. He has an elite talent. He's 3 points, and it says when a friendly ship within range 1 of your ship is defending, your ship essentially becomes the target of the friendly ship. One thing to remember is that the range bonuses count as normal with the friendly ship. So if the friendly ship that's being attacked is at range 1, but you're not at range 1, they still get +1 attack die against your ship. So he's pretty good. He's nice to put on something like the Insectovoid ship, running it next to the Zindi weapon ship. That way the Zindi weapon ship doesn't get attacked. He kind of takes that damage, and he might blow up, but that's okay. That's all right.
Now, going
So-
off of that build, if you add Dominant Species, which is the elite talent for 5, you actually can make the opponent roll 2 less defense dice.
Right. Yep. So they attack you, they do less damage, and you force them to attack you. And then, of course, if you do get destroyed, if for some reason you put them on, like I said, the Insectovoid ship, or even this ship, I mean, because it does have 5 durability on the generic, not the most durable ship in the world. If it does get blown up, you have sensor encoders. That is a text upgrade and 3 points. If your ship is destroyed, all friendly ships within range 1 to 3 of your ship roll +1 defense die the next time they defend. The next time. So if Kolo takes the hit, goes to the Insectovoid ship, he blows up, everyone gets a +1 defense. So, that's pretty good.
You have to run your ships in a little tighter formation.
You do. Well, not necessarily. It's range 1 to 3. So, I mean, that's a pretty good expanse of the board. I mean, it's not range 1, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. So the weapon's not bad. The dominant species isn't bad. The crew upgrade, Dameron. So when attacking with your primary weapon, if your attack hits the target ship, you may spend your target lock token to discard 1 crew upgrade. And he's 4 points. One thing I like about him, you don't disable him, you don't discard him, you just use him whenever you attack. And on something like this with 4 attack dice and the natural battle stations, you may target lock somebody, then get into range of them. You take battle stations, fire at them, use your battle stations to modify your dice, have all hits, and not use that target lock. So he's a nice crew just to be able to kill another crew, especially against something like a Federation. You have a lot of passengers on those ships that are using a lot of combinations, and you want to kill Riker that came on the hood, for example. You want to take him out. There's a lot of people that you might want to kill with this guy. So he's pretty good. Pretty good. One thing I will mention as well with the ship. It is a 4-1-4-1. One thing that's nice about it is it's 20 points. So for a 20-point ship, you can run fighters with this one, and so you can have 3 sets of fighters and 3 unnamed Zindis ships or Zindi reptilian ships. So
That's kind of potent.
it is for 4 attack dice, because I ran it before with the Ferengi, and that was 3 attack dice, but this is 4 and natural battle stations. So pretty good. So what's the resource that comes with this one?
The resource's main power grid. Basically, with this, it's cost 3 base points, plus 2 SP for each hull value greater than 3. So if you put this on the Zindis, the Zindis, it's going to cost 5.
Right. Okay. Well, that's not confusing or anything.
No, well,
that's a little tough. Yeah. No, it's not too bad. It is for 5 points. That's not bad. I mean, it has some nice abilities, and attack ability and defend ability.
Yeah, when you attack with the primary weapon, if you suffer a damage to your hull and disable all your remaining shields, which if you don't have any, you don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You get plus 2 attack dice that round.
Yeah. No, I guess that's not too bad. And then on the defensive side, let's see. When defending during the compare results step, you cancel up to 2 of the attacking ship's attack dice and place an aux beside your ship, and the ship cannot attack during the round. So kind of like the regen we were talking about, where if you're running away, you can use this ability. One other thing too is you can use it with dominant species to be able to kind of defend a little bit, get Kolo, use something like this to prevent yourself from getting attacked. And it's a defending ship to re-roll up to 2 of its defense dice. So if it attacks you, you can force them to re-roll 2. You can force them to roll less attack dice. So it's a nice little combination, nice defensive ship. So yep.
So what did you run for your 0 hour?
Yeah, for 0 hour, actually I kind of went like you were saying, the regen ability. I ran a battleship and a battle cruiser just because I enjoy the Jem'Hadar. They're good in the game. Pulled the Ferengi. Ferengi's definitely not the best pull on this one, just because it does have a crew, but it has 3 shields, or I think it was 4 hull and 3 shields, I believe, and it just, it took the damage, it lost its captain, it lost its crew. Just after 5 or 6 rounds, it just didn't do so well. So it wasn't the best ship to pull.
Did you blow up the sphere?
I did actually, yeah. I blew up the sphere in one of the games, and then another game I actually let my opponent blow up the sphere. He didn't have a regen fleet, so what happened was I let him take 5 or 6 rounds to blow it up, and so he lost crew, he lost captains, he took damage, and by the time I fought him, he was down 3 or 4 health, and a captain, a crew, and so it was nice.
I like the slow move
good.
at the beginning.
Yeah, it was a little slow play, but that's all right. You got to slow play sometimes. So
I used the generic Sovereign and the Reklar.
I like the Reklar, especially the +1 defense is nice in this one since you're getting more defense when you're getting attacked at range 2 or 3.
And like I said, I took that damage at the beginning. I slow moved, and then I used Darrow and Harry Kim to heal my
Right.
damage.
Yeah, Glendara was on my ship as well. It's great to have a healer in the Dominion. The Federation seems to get a
Yeah.
lot of them, but I like Dominion. So
Even though these were actions, I took the 2 captains that allow me to get my free battle stations or evade.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go with this one. So overall, it was a pretty good OP. It was nice to play.
Nice, straightforward.
Nice, straightforward. It was nice to play a nice, straightforward one. All 3 rounds, all 3 Zindi, Temporal Cold War 1, 2, and 3. All of them seemed pretty good. I enjoyed them. So check out month 3, Temporal Cold War. Check out the WizKids event system. It's online. It has the local shops around you that are running it, and you can win the Zindis prize ship, which I'm digging the Zindi. Honestly, I'm loving them. The Insectivoid ship is nice, fast little attacker. I was using it with its power, and just the battle stations. Usually I'd get 2 hits and a blank, and so I would spend that battle stations reroll and I get a hit. I just kept doing that.
I want to use the sphere.
Oh, the sphere is great. It's such a nice ship, very defensive. With those rerolls, I mean, somebody can throw 15 Alpha Strike dice at you and you could shrug it all off, so I like it.
Pop quiz, what's next?
What is next? Oh boy, well that would be the Void, I think.
Void.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Void. So the Void is coming up next. We'll have a video on that one, and the new ship, I know it's getting a lot of attention where it doesn't have a ship, it's just cards. So we'll talk about that once we get to that video. So
Stay tuned for more from Article 14, Section 31. I'm George.
I'm Jeremy, and this has been a fun one. Stay tuned for the next one. All right, thanks. Let's try that again, shall we? We'll wait till Phil gets out of the shot with the trash.
What, man? Hey, look, I'm just saying, my YouTube video has more hits than every other YouTube video we've done for the store combined and doubled.
You hear that, Joe? More hits on Phil.com.
No, on YouTube!